What's up, boys? Is this video on? Yeah, she's on. I want to try something a little different today. Bust out the handy cam. I wonder how this mic is. I honestly have no idea. I'll put it there real quick. We're going to hit a little shoulders and arm session. Thing on. What's up, boys? Try something a little different today. Gonna hit a little shoulders and arms. Bust out the handy cam. Thought it could be kind of cool to do something a little bit different like this. I honestly don't even know if this mic works on here, but I'm about to find out. Wanting to get experimental, I guess, so to speak, with the way that I create these videos, and really kind of go back, because I feel like I kind of fell off why I wanted to create and make YouTube videos outside of fitness. Like, it was just the creation aspect, and I feel like I kind of lost that the last couple of vlogs. I love editing and like putting these clips together for like this little almost like documentation of this period of my life, but I don't know. I want to get back into creating shit that pretty much why I started creating. So that said, cheers. Enjoy the video. If you're struggling for motivation, always kind of go in the gym with that mindset. It's like you're training with intention. You're training to prove to yourself that you can push further than what your body tells your mind that it can. You're destroying mental barriers. You're releasing bad energy. That's what the training is about. It's training with intention. You had a shit day yesterday, perfect. Tonight, you're taking care of that in the gym. You know what I mean? You're releasing that shitty energy. You're releasing that depression, that anxiety, that sadness, that fucking anger. Everything from that shitty previous day, you are releasing today. workout. Such a good session. This thing's gonna die, so switch back to the phone. There we go. That's the session. Oh. Yeah. I'm feeling really good. I'm really proud of how much progress I've made throughout this bulk. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna focus a lot more on creation and how I'm filming things, even if they don't come out perfect. You know, it's like I'm not a videographer. I want to be, and you know, I'd like to be, but you know, the reality is that I'm still learning and I'm still figuring out how these angles work, especially in the gym. But I don't want to lose that creative aspect. You know, I wanted to do YouTube videos around gym stuff because like bodybuilding and just working out and the gym is a passion of mine, and you know, that is a pretty big niche nowadays. So you know, learning how to film and be creative in a different aspect than like fashion and photography and clothing and art was the reason I started YouTube. So I'm gonna keep going in that direction. I hope you guys enjoy it. I honestly have no idea how this footage turned out. So fingers crossed. If it looks like shit, I'm sorry. I'm still proud that I filmed and did that. So it can only get better. So if it doesn't look good, I can promise you it's gonna get better. I promise. Just stick around. But with that said, that's gonna wrap up my day. Super short video today. I just wanted to pump out some dope content. I was feeling extra fiery and really motivated, to be completely honest with you. And I hope some of this like motivates you guys. I mean, like, especially, dude, social media is so fucking bad for your brain that it can really put you in a fucked up mindset, in a really shitty mindset. And you know, if you're feeling that way, that's why I make these videos. You know what I mean? I want to fire people up. Like I want you to get fired up. I want you to watch this shit and be like, fuck yeah, like I'm gonna hit a 6 session later or whatever. And you know, I don't know. Like, that's another thing is like I just wanted to be able to inspire some people and hopefully start somebody's, you know, be a little like a trigger that can help somebody start their athletic journey. But I don't know, whatever. With that said, I hope you guys had a great day. I'm gonna try and pump out as much content as humanly possible, but yeah, that's pretty much that. I'll talk to y'all soon. Doses. Actually, pause. I'm doubling back. Mostly because I touched on how bad social media is for your brain, but then it kind of got me thinking. Look, if you're feeling like you're behind or you feeling like you're lost, first off, being lost in your 20s is extremely normal. So beyond normal. Bro, in a realistic aspect, with everything that is going on in my world right now, my path is paved. You know what I mean? My future is not guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but I have an idea of where I'm going. You know what I mean? I know exactly what I want. I know what my goals are. I have all these goals set out. Some are massive, some are small, but in a realistic aspect, if I wrote down how I want my next 10 years to go, I know exactly where I want them to go. But I will still, without a single doubt, feel fucking lost all the time. I'll wake up and question every single decision I ever made. Why am I in the position that I'm in right now? X, Y, and Z, and it all tumbles because I am human. So if you're feeling lost in your early 20s, that's normal. If you're feeling lost in your early 30s, that's normal. You're supposed to feel lost. Being human is feeling lost. It allows us to actually endure different aspects of life. If we are not lost, then we cannot experience new things. It's impossible. If you do not feel lost, think about that. If you do not feel lost, you will not experience new things. And if that doesn't make sense, take this as an example. If you go on a hike, okay, and there is a set trail, you know exactly where you're going, you know exactly what you're gonna see on the way there, so you're gonna make it from A to B. Now, if you took the wrong turn on that hike because you didn't follow the map or you didn't follow the trail, you are now lost. That opens you up to new experiences. That opens you up to shit that you were not going to see if you were not lost. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? You might see a waterfall along the way. Anyways, that's a ridiculous example, but that's the best way I can describe it. And I think I'm going on this tangent because I've felt really, really lost as of recently, but also super grounded at the same time. That is a wild juxtaposition and super, super ironic to say, but I'm here to tell you it's normal. And I mean, like, who the fuck am I to tell you that it's normal? I don't have any credentials to be telling you that the way that you're feeling is normal, but bro, we're all human, and Instagram really, really skews the way that we perceive the world right now. Like, really, really, really has skewed the perception on what it's supposed to look like in your early 20s, late teens, because of how many flashy things there are. Everything revolves around money, everything revolves around success, and it's really fucking brain rotty because that's not a realistic expectation of life. Anyways, I'm gonna ramble because I'm a fucking yapper sometimes. Back to what I was saying. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you so much. If you made it all the way through, thank you for watching. I love you. Doses. I'll see you in the next one.